Morning, everyone. Chilly day today. Ruby had a little bit of a shaky start to the walk, a little chilly to get out of the car. I don't blame her one bit. But today we're talking about seller burden and CRMs. Seller burden is a real thing. So over the internet, you hear it all the time. Too much data, too much input to CRM, too much stuff that reps have to do to go out and make money. They're spending all their time in administration, and on and on and on it goes. And not wrong. I mean, if we don't have managers and sales leaders that understand that data is important and it makes things better, but too much burden on our reps takes them away from talking to our clients, it's kind of a gap. It's kind of a problem. And so what's the balance? So if you talk it from a rep's perspective, there's too many things to put into the CRM and blippity bloppity blue. And then you took it from a sales leader perspective. I don't have enough data to make, a decision. And both sides of those conversations are valid. But what's more important? Is it the sale or is it the data? And before we had CRMs, it was the sale. Now that we have CRMs, it's moving towards the data, and maybe not for the best reasons. So trying to figure out, Ruby, how much is enough and how much is too much. It's balance. And, lots of lamentations from what you're hearing online about, sales leaders who've never sold and they don't know what it means to actually be in front of a client. And now I have to take a dissertation for every meeting that I take, and there's some truth in that. There's some truth to that conversation, but really we don't want to burden reps. We want to get information from reps, and information from reps is different than burdening reps. Information is about how do we make sure that our forecast this quarter is real. Is it a wet finger in the air? It feels like $1 million. Well, is it? If it comes in at 300 grand, that's not good. If it comes in at $2 million, well, that's not good either, because we weren't really practicing our methodology to get the data to the right place. And so it's it's like they're almost two camps. Like the anti-CRM, let's just go out and talk to clients and hope everything figures itself out. And then the let's look at data until we run out of oxygen. And neither one of those are good. But on the flip side of that, how do we make sure that businesses are spending enough time with the things that make it better for them for the next quarter and the quarter after that? And if we don't know what our reps are doing at scale, it's really hard to help them improve. It's not micromanaging. If you're micromanaging your reps, you are going to be in trouble. On the flip side, reps, if you're not filling everybody in what's going on, and I always go back to this, it's a terrible example, but like if you get hit by a bus, A, RIP, B, it's like the work that goes into having to pick up all those pieces is terrible if there's no information. So what's the balance? So it's trying to figure out how that balance makes easier for businesses to make better decisions. What does sales look like when we know what's going on in the markets? Why did they not buy? If it's closed lost, why? If it's closed won, why? What are the stages along the day? Where is the bucket leaky? We don't know how to ask for the business. Okay. Fixable problem, but a problem. Like, we have to understand, what does that mean for our reps? How do they make decisions? How do the customers engage with us? Do you need training? It's tough. And so nobody's perfect. No system is perfect. Everything has to work for a business and a company. But for you as a rep in the field, your team needs info. They need metrics. They need KPIs. How many? That's a decision. Sales leaders, are you putting too much burden on your reps? Should they be talking to customers or should they be talking to you? Most likely they should be talking to customers, but how does that fit when the quarter comes and we're doing a quarterly business review? We have no idea what's going on. That is a terrible place to be. So, walking and talking today, Ruby, find a balance. Please use the CRM. please. But let's not make it, an academic endeavor. Let's really make it part of the value add for the rep, for the sales leader, for the business. And so I don't care if you use Zoho or Salesforce or something, but get the data. The data matters. But hey, keep your staff in market, man. Like, don't make them do stuff just for the sake of doing stuff. That is stupid. You got to get the right balance. Anyway, walking and talking with Ruby.